Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Beyond Headlines Current Affairs by Lakshmi. Today our topic is adoption regulations that are given by the central government to the state adoption units for psychological counseling. So let us start off the topic with the adoption rules. The Central Adoption Resource Authority. This is the main authority which issues guidelines from time to time for adoption units in the states. Those are called as state adoption resource agencies, and the state adoption resource agencies follow the guidelines that are given by the center. And so what are the new regulations and the directions that are given by this central adoption resource authorities? The Central Adoption Resource Authority gave the new guidelines to the state units, saying that psychological counseling is much required aspect at every stage of adoption to all parties involved. So the parties that are involved in this process are the prospective adoptive parents, the children that are going to be adopted, and also the biological parents. So all these stakeholders require adoption counseling and psychological counseling for the process to be moving forward. So why is this necessary? This is necessary to reinforce the safe environment wherein the child can develop and grow. So these guidelines were issued to the state adoption resource agencies, and the state adoption resource agencies in turn have appointed someone called as special adoption agencies. These will take care of the psychological counseling process, wherein they empanel the psychological counselors to help out the adoption process, wherein they will conduct extensive counseling to all parties involved. And also, along with these specialized adoption agencies, we have district child protection unit also involved in the adoption process, wherein they will be monitoring the counseling process. And the nodal ministry for this adoption process is Ministry of Women and Child Welfare, and the nodal agency is CARA itself, which monitors the adoptions. And adoptions are basically of two types. One is in-country adoptions, or which we call them as domestic adoptions, and also inter-country adoptions, which are called as international adoptions. So CARA supervises both domestic and international adoptions and makes sure that the international adoptions are in line with the Hague Convention for adoption and cooperation with respect to the inter-country adoptions. And this Hague Convention was guidelines were put in 1993. And this was very necessary to prevent illegal trafficking of children in international lines. So apart from this, the children are made sure that they were in a safe environment. Apart from this, the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act makes sure that the children who are adopted and the elderly parents both are taken care. And the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act was imposed in 1956. And these adoption guidelines are again based on Juvenile Justice Act. Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children. This was enacted in 2015 and it was amended already once in 2021, and this should be in line with the adoption rules of 2022. So the whole process makes sure that the prospective adoptive parents, the children who are in the process of adoption, and the biological parents who are giving away their children in adoption are in line with the process, and the psychological counseling helps them to be on the same plane and the children grow in a safe and protective environment. That's all for today. That's all for now. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for more content. Thank you.